welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Priscilla. I'm the owner of A Life Full of Simplicity. So today is going to be my July upcoming releases video. Now, if you're new to my channel, this is a series that I do on my channel where I go through and find all the decks that I can find, all the books that I can find that are coming out mass market in the given month. So this would be things like decks, things like books related to tarot, witchcraft, paganism, witchiness, spirituality. I try to include as much as I can find from the different mass market publishers and the things that they're putting out into, the month that we're in. So I'm super excited. So it's going to be books first, decks after. Of course, there's going to be timestamps. Yes, timestamps in the description box below. So you can skip between the two if you'd like. You can ignore all the prices. All the prices are Canadian. Unless you're Canadian, the prices are Canadian. However, the links in the description box are all Amazon US links. So if you're in the US, you can definitely go check out the links in the description box for every single item. And if you're interested in purchasing anything, they will be affiliate links, just to let you know. It does state that in the description box though, but just to let you know, they are affiliate links. So I do earn 10% commission from Amazon when someone makes a purchase. Okay, so let's get started with books. I'm just going to open up my Chrome here. Okay, so we have 19 books to get through. Let me start my screen recorder. Okay, so the first book that we're going to take a look at is the Teen Witch's Guide to Tarot. This is by Claire Phillip and illustrated by Luna Valentine. This is published by Arctwist Books, which are the publisher that did the Aleister Crowley Tarot, which they sent me for review. I will have that up soon. And I just a spoiler, I actually really like it. So I'm excited to see this. So let's take a look at the photos before I scroll down. So this is the cover. I really like the cover. It's really cool. The girl has like two-tone hair, which I love. And it says, discover the forces of the universe and unlock your hidden power. Interesting. So we have an introduction here. Interesting. Oh, and then the history of tarot. I don't know how long the history is, but they only show one page there. We have some correspondences where it gives you the playing card suit, the element, the season, the timing, and the qualities. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Oh, and it gives you an entry of how it's structured. So let's see. Ace of Wands. So we have some keywords, and then we have a blurb, and then it says, wands shown as branches with sprouting leaves are associated with the element of fire and represent the life force. There's a great deal of energy in the wands, which translate into action. Sometimes creative and sometimes defensive or even aggressive. Many wands in a spread indicate that events are fast moving, or moving fast rather. That's cool. Then we have the Two of Wands with, again, the keywords and blurb. Interesting. I like it. It's cute. It's cheap in Canada. It's only $12.95, which is really decent. It releases on July 4th. Okay, any other information? Oh, so this is apparently a series. Nice. How many books are in this series, does it say? Oh, they didn't create a series on here. Okay, we have spells here, manifesting. There's 128 pages. Ooh, okay, so we have... Ooh, there's another one that's coming out. Teen Witch's Guide to Divination. This item hasn't been released. When does it release? Oh, July 4th also. Okay, there's like a few that are coming out. I didn't know that. The only thing that popped out for me was the tarot one, so I didn't know. Divination. Okay, let's take a look at this too. We have birth numbers. That's interesting. We have an introduction to different types of divination. These are great. I really like this. These are for teens. Simple information, in my opinion. Looks good. It includes tarot, I Ching, crystal gazing, palm reading, reading tea leaves, and dream interpretation. That's cool. Okay, let's take a look at the manifesting one. Is this one already out, or is this one coming out also? Nope, July 4th also. How many are there? Let's see, author. Okay, so we have divination, we have tarot. We have manifesting. We have spells and charms. Is that it? Oh, wait. Page 2. Spells and charms. Is that it? Let's see what's underneath the illustrator. Oh, we also have astrology. Astrology seems to be out already, right? Oh no, it's coming out in August. Okay, I have to put this on the list. We also have palm reading. This is by a different author. When do these come out? This one comes out in September. Does it show the whole series here, though? We have crystals. No, it doesn't show the whole series. It shows only the series specific to this author. Let's see. We have divination, which I showed. We have tarot that I showed. We have the spells. When's this one coming out? September also. And then we have crystals. These are so cute. I wonder if they're pocket sized. I wonder what the size is of these. This one's coming out in August. The manifesting one. This one's coming out in July. Let's look at this one since this one's also coming out in July. I love the art. The art is cute. So we have an introduction to manifestation, finding positivity. We have an ephemeral, fragrance, gardening, guilt, holding on, imagination. We have some types of spells. And an A to Z to mindful thinking. Oh, that's cool. Air, acknowledgement, breathing, caring, decision making. Very interesting. Then, yeah, we have the spells and charms. Is this coming out also in July? Yep. So if you have kids, specifically teens, that are into like witchcraft, I find like these would be probably good. They're pretty inexpensive. They're probably way cheaper in the US, but they're not bad in Canada, so that's pretty good. So we have a spell bottle to protect your home. What are spells? What are charms? Cute. This is really good. Is there any others? So there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, it seems like. which is cute, which is good. They're all illustrated by the same person, which is interesting. So those are cute and very interesting. Then we have the Book of Druidry. This is a complete introduction to the magic and wisdom of Celtic mysteries. This is by Christopher Hughes. This is published by Llewellyn. It's set to release on July 8th and is 336 pages. There's no photos. I don't know if you can see the inside or anything like that. I don't know if the Kindle edition allows you to see inside. No. I know nothing about Druidry, but I do know this author, and this author is really good. So hopefully, if people are interested, you can check out this book. For me personally, I know nothing about Druidry, but it's an introduction. So I guess if I wanted to get into it or understand it more, then I'd probably pick this up since it's a complete introduction into it. And I know from other things that I have. Do I have something else from Christopher Hughes? I feel like I do, but I don't remember. What else has he authored? I don't think I have anything from him. Though I follow his TikTok, so I know he has good information. Then we have the Inspiring Creativity Through Magic, How to Ritualize Your Art and Attract the Creative Spirit. This is by Astrea Taylor. Forward is by Michael Harkis. This is published by Llewellyn, 248 pages, set to release July 8th. There's nothing else other than that, but it seems like it's about like magic and art magic, pretty much. So if you're interested in art magic or want to get more into it, this is another option other than the Art Magic by Molly Roberts. So definitely check it out if you're interested. So next we have a couple of planners, almanacs, calendars, and things like that from Llewellyn. They do a lot of these things every single year, and they're all coming out July 8th. So the first one is the Llewellyn's 2024 Astrological Pocket Planner. This is a daily ephemeris and aspectarian from 2023 to 2025. How many pages is this? Oops. Why is it not letting me go back? 192 pages. It gives some images here. It gives a back, but I can't really see it zoomed in. There's some information about like the different astrological correspondences and the things that are happening. Here's the back. So it gives you daily signs, moon phases, and aspects. It's like a week at a glance template. Best days for planting and fishing. We have some planetary stations chart, moon void of course table, and then a world time zone map and conversion table. There's also space to write daily appointments and things like that. It does give you the price in the US, which is $9.99. In Canada is $13.99. And this is how the layout looks. This is a pocket planner, so it's probably going to be small. I looked at this last year when I was looking at Llewellyn's different planners and things like that. And I ended up not going with this one specifically, but I went with the next one. I think the next one is a planetary one. Yeah. So then we have Llewellyn's 2024 Daily Planetary Guide. This is your best opportunity periods from Paula Bellomini and forecast by Michelle Perrin. This one I really like. This is what I ended up buying for 2023 and I love it. It's so good. I definitely recommend this. It gives you a lot of information inside. It retails for $13.99 in the US, $19.99 in Canada. It gives you all this information. You have weekly forecasts and things like that, which I found really interesting. And it gives you like all the planetary aspects, the planetary sightings, eclipses, and things like that, hours and whatnot. It's very interesting. Look how detailed that is. It gives you so much information. Yeah, I really like this. I'll probably pick this up again. Sorry, I'll probably pick this up again for next year. But it also retails for but it also releases July 8th and is, I don't know what's going on with this page. It's like not letting me do stuff. And it has 240 pages. It like freezes. I like go in and I can't go back. That's weird. I don't know what's going on. Then we have Llewellyn's 2024 Magical Almanac. This also releases July 8th. Everything from Llewellyn releases July 8th. It's 288 pages. It's for practical magic for everyday living. It's $14.99 in the US, $20.99 in Canada. Of course, any of these you could probably get on sale from Llewellyn's website. If you're in the US specifically, they do a lot of sales during like the different Wheel of the Year, at the end of the year and things like that, and they usually have like 35 to 50% off, and honestly these things could be like cheaper than they are probably on Amazon. So yes, but this is what it looks like, I guess. I've never sorry, tired. I've never seen the inside of this specifically. I wonder if the 2023 one has a look in the inside for this one specifically. This is all their 2024 stuff. Here's their magical almanac for 2023. Let's see. I want to see if anyone posted any photos in the reviews. Okay, I don't know what. Okay. I don't know. It seems like a lot of people are not happy with it. But this is not something I've picked up before, so, and it's not something that interests me personally. Like for my practice, I don't really need this, so yeah, I guess check it out if you're interested. Then we have the herbal version of the other almanac. So this is the herbal almanac for 2024. I don't know what's. This is 320 pages and also releases July 8th. Let's see, this is the cover and this is the inside apparently. So yeah, that's interesting. Again, this doesn't really interest me too much. But it talks about foraging apparently and like herbal remedies and whatnot. If you're into herbal stuff, maybe this is something to check out for your practice personally. Then we have the Sabbath Almanac. I have the back here, $13.99 in the US, $19.99 in Canada. It goes from Samhain 2023 all the way to Mabon 2024. So specifically, if you're looking to pick this up before Mabon, then this would be a good time to pick it up, I guess. 312 pages, releases July 8th. It goes through rituals, recipes, crafts, pagan lore, and planetary guidance for the different Wheel of the Year holidays. I don't know if there's anything else included or if it shows anything specifically. They don't show like a page inside, so I don't really know. They only show this. So I don't know if this is just like a book and there's no space to like write stuff. I have no clue. Anyone who's familiar with these almanacs and things like that, let me know in the comments below, because I'm not really familiar with them. I've never picked any of these up personally. Then we have the Witch's Date Book 2024. This I have seen the inside of previous editions. This is 168 pages. Again, releases July 8th. $13.99 in the US, in case you wanted to know. Gives you an at a glance, daily planetary color correspondences and things like that. So this one you can actually write in it. This is interesting. I think I would want to look into this one also. I really like the planetary one, but this would be interesting to work with the Wheel of the Year, in my opinion. So, yeah. Then we have the Witch's Spell-A-Day Almanac. This is literally a daily thing. It's $13.99 in the US, and it just gives you like a spell to do every single day. This is interesting if you are looking to get into spell work and maybe want to practice more, maybe. 272 pages. Also releases July 8th. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. Gives you a glossary of magical terms, traditions specific to each month, and space for notes. Interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. So definitely check out those almanacs and calendars and like planners and all that if you're interested. Then we move into the magic of the other world. This is Modern Sorcery from the Wellspring of Celtic Traditions. This is by Morpheus Ravenna. This is also published by Llewellyn. It's 344 pages. So it talks about Celtic traditions. So this is another one that's about Celtic traditions. Again, I'm not really familiar with this line of space, but if you're into Celtic witchcraft, Celtic paganism, things like that, maybe this is something that you'd be interested in checking out. Then we have Magica. This is finding spiritual guidance through plants, herbs, crystals, and more. This is by Carlota Santos. This is published by Artisan, and it is 200 pages, and it's set to release on July 11th. This is the author of the tarot deck, Tarot de Calotides, in case anyone was interested. So her signature art style. I really love the cover. The cover is gorgeous. We have several pages here. It's interesting. Magical space. Candles. Types of candles. Lavender, vervain. Oh no, valerian rather. We have like infusing magic into your morning tea or coffee. Types of crystals. Wheel of the Year. Full moons. Lunar phases. Tarot. Interesting. very nice. I wish they put a photo of the table of contents. And that way we could see that, but interesting. So it includes astrology, witchcraft, tarot, crystals, and magical recipes and spells. That's cool. This looks really interesting. I like her art style, and I like the little, like, what it looks like, kind of like writing, like here. Looks really cool. Looks really nice. Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna add this to my wish list because I think this would be cool to have in my book collection. Um, I really like it. Then we have animal intuition, communicating with pets, animal spirits, and the energies of the natural world. I found this randomly and I thought it was really interesting. This is by Thea Storm. This is published by Sterling Ethos. It's 208 pages and it's set to release on July 11th. So we have an introduction. We have the basics of animal communication. Interesting. Some mindfulness exercises with animals. It's interesting. Some interesting stuff. I don't have any animals personally, but if you're someone who likes to communicate with animals and or maybe your animals have passed on, this would be interesting to look into if you're into communicating with your animals through divination and whatnot. So definitely check this out if you're interested. It looks interesting in my opinion. And I found it randomly and I was like, ooh, this looks cool. Then we have the Handmade Grimoire. This is by Laura Derbyshire and published by David and Charles. This is 160 pages and is set to release also on July 11th. This is really interesting because I watched like a look through. They have a video on their channel just quickly like flipping through the book. And it looked really cool. So it's like a book on how to make like a junk journal, and it actually gives you things within the book to use to make the junk journal, like paper and different things inside. Oh, here we have more pictures. So it gives you like what is a grimoire. I absolutely love the photography in their books. I have several of the books that they've sent to me for the purposes of review, and the photography is chef's kiss, like literally so good. So here they have what is a grimoire. They have here how to make an envelope. Look how cool that is. Interesting. Ooh, I like that. Then they have papers. Yeah, and the papers you can tear out. They demonstrated in their video of them tearing out one of the papers, and you can use it for pretty much junk journaling and things like that. It's really cool. Really cool. So if you're into junk journaling and whatnot, definitely check this out if you're interested, because this might be really fun. Then we have self-love potions, herbal rituals, and recipes to make you in huh? Herbal rituals and recipes to make you in fall in love with you. I think there's a typo there. I think it's supposed to be herbal recipes, herbal rituals and recipes to make you fall in love with you. Um yeah, okay. So it says it there in the title but not on the book. The book cover is there's a boo-boo there on the book cover. Love the book cover though. It looks really cute. This is by Cosmic Valeria. and illustrated by Marie Noelle Dumont. I've been following Cosmic Valeria for like literally years. Literally years. And yeah, she has her own decks that are indie. Um, so that's cool. So that's cool that she's coming out with a book. The book is being published by Leaping Hair Press. It's 144 pages and is set to release on July 18th. What does it show here? So there's some recipes, teas. Sorry, I'm so tired. Teas, tinctures, oils, and tonics, bath mixes, and fragrances. We have some recipes here. So that's interesting. That's cool. Do they have pictures of the inside? Yes. Ooh, okay, we have table of contents. See, this is what I love. If you're going to post pictures of your book, put a table of contents. Show us what's inside the book. Don't just show us like pictures of what's inside. Show us the table of contents because that's what people are looking at. They want to see what's going to be inside, you know? Some example pages are nice too, but the table of contents is always key in my opinion. So we have kitchen spells here. Then we have some water rituals. And we have home and body rituals. Okay, that's cool. Friendship healing strawberry salts. Passion flower bath to wash away hurtful words. Salt bowl for a workplace. Oh, that's cool. And she does a lot of baths. If you follow her on Instagram, she's always posting things with baths. I love it so much. I've been following her for a very long time on Instagram, so that's really cool. Definitely cool. Um, I personally don't really do like potions and things like that, so I don't know how interested I would be in this particular book, but it looks really interesting. Love the cover. And Leaping Hair, from what I've seen from Leaping Hair Press previously, I don't own any of their books, but what I've seen through browsing Amazon and stuff and whatnot, they have quite a number of great book options and things like that. So hopefully, if someone's interested in this, they will pick it up. Then we have not a book, but a puzzle. So this is the Fairies 2-in-1 double-sided puzzle. It's 500 pieces. It's actually 2-in-1, so you have one side, one puzzle, and then the other side is another puzzle. And I did receive an advance copy of this for the purposes of review from Running Press because it is published by them. It's set to release on July 25th. And yeah, that's it. It's 500 pieces. It comes with a 48-page paperback book about some of the fairies that are displayed in the imagery. And this actually goes with a deck that I'll be talking about in the deck portion of the video. So definitely stay tuned if you're interested in that. Then we get into the Moonology stuff. So we have the Moonology Diary for 2024. This is by Yasmin Bolin, published by Hay House. This is 264 pages. I will actually be receiving this from Hay House for review, and I'm actually really excited. I thought about getting the Moonology 2023 last year. I was looking for a new planner to bring into my collection, and I thought about bringing in that one specifically, but I ended up not going with it. I ended up just bringing in a regular planner into my collection instead of something that had like moon phases that was specific to that specifically. So I'm excited to see how this is inside because I've never seen the inside of this. So I'm really excited in that front. We have some interesting pictures here. says the moon is key to everything in 2024. Oh, it gives you pages for like wishes and intentions for like the moons. That's really interesting. I'm excited to review this. I think it'll be really interesting. Now, besides this, they also have a calendar coming out as well, which I'm also supposed to be receiving as well for review. And this is interesting because when Hay House told me, it asked me if I wanted to review this as well. I was like, a calendar, okay. In my head, I was like, oh, a calendar, okay, yeah, that's fine. Like, sure. And then I checked it out because I wanted to add it to the list here to talk about it also here. And I was going through the pictures and I thought it was like just going to be like a regular calendar. You know, the ones that you put on your wall where it has like an image on the top and then on the bottom it's the calendar view. I thought it was going to be that. And then I was scrolling through the photos as you see here. And it's not. It's one of those tear off calendars. So I'm actually really excited to get this. I think I'm going to keep this either by my bedside or on my desk so I can rip off the pages each year. But I will have a video showcasing both of these when I receive them up on my channel. So it's so cool. Gives you the date. It tells you what moon it's in. Gives you the information. And it highlights like the moon phase at the bottom. So when it's a different moon phase, it highlights the different one. That's cool. Nice. Yeah, I'm interested. And this is going to be fun to look at, in my opinion. And if you like moon calendars and things like that, definitely check it out. Oh, also, if you're looking at Hay House stuff, I always recommend checking out their specific websites because they have sales all the time, literally all the time. So I would highly recommend checking out their website before buying on Amazon to see and compare the price because a lot of the time they'll be having a sale and their sales are good, like really good. If you're in Canada or the US and you buy from Amazon, not Amazon, hayhouse.com, they have free shipping if you spend $25. And for Canada specifically, they ship from the Penguin Random House warehouse here in Canada in Ontario. So there's no duty taxes, which is fantastic in my opinion. So definitely check out their sales. Sign up to their newsletter because they always tell you in their newsletter when they have sales. If you want to save money, that's how to do it. And their sales are crazy. Like sometimes you could get a deck as low as like $5. So I wouldn't be surprised if they put like books and things on sale too. And then the last book that I have here is another diary planner thing. It's the Astrology Diary 2024 by Anna Leo. This is published by Watkins Publishing. It's 296 pages. It's releasing July 25th. I looked at this person's planner last year. I found it randomly and was kind of interested, but then the reviews were like, wish it was like spiral bound because it wasn't spiral bound anymore. Previously it was, I think. Love the cover though. Looks really interesting. I want to see if there's any photos of the inside. I wanted to see the inside, but there was nothing. So I'm wondering if there's any photos of last year's, which is this one. Because this was interesting, but I wanted to see. Yeah, so the problem that there wasn't any spiral bounding, I think that was a lot of issues. Yeah, see, there's no more spiral binding, and I think people like that a lot more. But this is still pretty interesting. Oh, I can't zoom in. You have a lot of space. It's like 4 days per page. A lot of space to write. So that's interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Another contender. If the inside looks like this, definitely a contender in my opinion. But is it going to be spiral bound? Let's see. Does it say? Hmm. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. Nope, it doesn't say. But that was the last book. Okay, so those are the books. Let's check out the decks. I'm going to go ahead and set up the screen recording for the decks. Okay, so the first deck we're going to take a look at is the Valoria's Tarot. This is by Sam Rook, previously Sam West. This is published by Rockpool. It's set to release on July 1st. It says that it's temporarily out of stock. I don't know. I pre-ordered this a while ago, and it is not letting me see the pages. Honestly, what is up with Amazon? My God. 176 pages. This was actually previously indie under a different name. And Rockpool picked it up. They changed the name to Valoria's Tarot because it used to be called Penelope's Tarot. And it's going to be a mini deck, which I'm really excited because I really do love their mini decks. And it is so cute. I love the colors. I can't wait to receive this. It's adorable. I love Sam Rook's art, so I'm really excited to get this whenever it is that I get this. I have no clue, to be honest with you. Then the next deck I found really randomly. It's called You Are Amazing, 52 cards of inspiring quotes and statements to encourage self-confidence. It's these little square kind of cards. It comes with a stand, has a little booklet. It's by Summersdale and is published by Summersdale. I have never heard of this publisher, and I found this really randomly on Amazon. And it also says that it's temporarily out of stock. It's 16 pages with the little guidebook thing. Comes out July 3rd. It's 52 cards, which is really interesting. It seems like it's just like an affirmation deck or whatever. And we have some photos of the box, the cards in the stands. It's just some like quotes, I guess. Or like affirmations. Quotes and affirmations. Yeah, I found this really randomly. But I thought it was interesting. And if anyone's interested, they can definitely check it out and pick it up. Then we have the Egyptian Star Oracle. This is by Travis McHenry. It's published by Rockpool. It's 42 cards, 144 page guidebook. It's set to release on July 3rd. This too is also temporarily out of stock. I don't know what's going on with Amazon Canada, but definitely check out the link if you're in US and want to check out Amazon US. All the links in the description box are for Amazon US. So yeah, I don't know, but this is like an Egyptian based deck, very very traditional in terms of art style. It kind of looks like what you would find on like on the walls in like pyramids and things. So that's cool. It seems like it comes with a little pendant, Egyptian pendant, which is really nice. That's cool. This doesn't really interest me much, to be honest with you. I do like Egyptian art and mythology and whatnot, but the deck, I have no use for this personally in my own personal practice and in my collection. But if you're interested, definitely check it out. Then we have the Dream Ritual Oracle cards. This is a 48 Then we have the Dream Ritual Oracle cards. This is a 48 card deck and guidebook. This is published by Welbeck Publishing, or Welbeck Balance Publishing. Very interesting. I love the art. I love the art of the cards. Very beautiful. Like, absolutely gorgeous. The guidebook is 104 pages. It's really cute. I don't know if there's anything else here. Ooh, from the author of The A to Z. Oh, I have that. Okay, so it's by Teresa Chung and illustrated by Noel T. I actually have her Dream Dictionary from A to Z. I have that at home. So that's interesting. So we only get those 2 cards. That's it. They're very nice. I would love to see more cards. Any reviews yet? Nope. Very interesting. Looks very cute. I do have this on my wish list. And definitely interested. I know it says July 25th here, but I believe on Amazon US it says July 10th that it's releasing. So I don't know. There's conflicting dates in terms of like Canada and US. So I thought I'd just talk about it now. Earlier, it was placed earlier because it's supposed to be releasing July 10th in the US. So yes. Okay, I found this and I'm like very intrigued but a little confused. So this is the Astrological Tarot Book and Card Deck. This is by Tanya Hassan and Marion Williamson. This is published by Arcturus Books. So they're the ones that are publishing also the Teen Witches books, which were really cute. Love those. And this publisher also published the Aleister Crowley Tarot, which they sent me for review. And I do have a video coming on it. And it's really cute. I actually really like it. The guidebook is actually pretty decent. So I'm interested in seeing more about this because the pictures I don't think really do it justice, to be honest with you. The pictures kind of confuse me, honestly. I'm actually really confused by them. So it's a 78 card deck and 128 page guidebook. So it seems like they've replaced the major arcana specifically with the planets and the zodiacs. Okay. From my understanding anyway, from what it looks like. So Libra, I guess, is the justice, right? Justice card. But there's no numbers on them. So that also confused me. And they don't show the minors. And they show 2 cards here. I don't know if you can see that. One says Fire Dawn. And I'm like, what is that? And then we have like what looks like, I guess, a minor. It's just like 5 swirlies on it. There's no title. I have no clue. I'm very confused. But also really interested to know what's going on. It says that the 22 cards of the major arcana are named for the zodiac signs and celestial bodies, while the minor arcana and court cards relate to the progression of the sun throughout the day. The 56 minor arcana are divided into the 4 elements that each sign falls in: earth, air, fire, and water. The accessible guidebook will help you to ask questions and interpret different tarot spreads to gain wisdom and guidance. But they didn't show any of in the pictures, they didn't show any of that. So you look at the photos and you're like, huh? What's this? What's going on? So I really want to see a walkthrough of this because it seems interesting, but also very confusing. Anyway, with the way it's laid out on the Amazon campaign, I wonder if they have any more images on their website. Let's see. Arcturus Books. Let's see. Here, Arcturus Publishing. Do they have like a search function on their website? Catalogs, maybe? Spring? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Okay. No, doesn't look like it. They have a lot of journals and things. Sherlock Holmes case files. Oh, interesting. Anyway, I'm getting distracted because that's not what I want. I want to see. What is this? The Clockwork City. Is this a deck? Oh no, it's a game. Okay, here. This is what I want. Do they have any images here? No. No, they don't. Oh, here, Summersdale. Do they own Summersdale too? They don't have any images. I don't know. Anyway, I'm intrigued by this. I want to see more. It seems interesting. The concept, anyway, seems really interesting. But I'm like, what's going on? Right? So, yeah. And then we have the Women of Myth Oracle deck, Guidance and Insight from the Divine and Diverse Feminine. This is by Maria Sophia Marmanides. Apologies. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced the surname, so I apologize greatly for that. This is published by Adams Media, set to release on July 4th. And, oh, how many pages is the guidebook? 50 pages. Okay. So, yes, we have some information here. So it seems like we have full color picture of the card on one side and then the information on the other side with the name of the person, that they're a goddess, what their keyword is, I guess. They have some other keywords underneath that. We have her story, card meaning, and her advice. Okay, so we have goddess, heroine, and monster. Interesting. I like the artwork. Ooh. Medusa is under a monster. Interesting. It's very interesting. Deer woman, monster. Interesting. This looks good. So it seems like it's separated by suits. We have goddesses, heroines, and monsters. There's 50 cards, which is nice. And they all have their own color. So goddesses are like the yellow goldish color. And then we have like the maroon for the heroines. And then we have like that green, teal, bluish, teal, green color for the monsters. Really interesting. Oh, we have more pictures here. Corn Mother. I don't know. Dear Woman. No idea. No idea. No idea. Very interesting. I'm intrigued by this. I'm intrigued by this. I would want to watch a walkthrough though to see how it is. I have the Midnight Magic from Adams Media. They did that, the Midnight Magic Tarot, which is the Mushroom Tarot deck. I have that, love it. Card quality is very nice. So I'm intrigued by this and would like to see more. Then we have the Egyptian Art Nouveau Tarot. This is releasing July 8th. This is published by Lo Scarabeo by Julia Francesca Massaglia. Massaglia. Apologies if I mispronounced the name. I'm interested in this. I definitely want this. I think this is the first Egyptian deck that I really am intrigued by, that I really like the artwork of. It's like a Art Nouveau style meets Egyptian. I really like it. It's typical RWS kind of fashion, in my opinion, but themed. So if you're interested in it, definitely check it out. Then we have the Yoga Tarot. This is by Massimiliano Filodoro and Adrian Farina. This is also published by Lo Scarabeo, also set to release July 8th. Llewellyn, Lo Scarabeo, and Blue Angel, they all come out with the same thing, because Llewellyn distributes decks for Lo Scarabeo and Blue Angel in North America, so they all come out at the same time, typically. So, yes. Is there any pictures other than these? This deck doesn't really interest me, to be honest with you. These are the pictures that they have here. But I guess if you're into yoga and into like a lot of color and whatnot, then maybe you'll like this particular deck. But for me, it's not really for me. Then we have the color meditation cards. This is by Silvana Alessia. This is also published by Lo Scarabeo, set to release July 8th. Does it say how many? Say how many pages? Doesn't say how many pages. Doesn't say how many cards. I'm assuming 36 because that's usually what they do, but so the titles are in traditional Sanskrit? Some other language? I don't really get it, honestly. And yeah, 36 cards. Yeah, Sanskrit lettering. That's interesting, but also not very practical. Like, it'd be cool if they included, like, the English underneath, like an English title underneath the card. But just having Sanskrit, like, other than people who can actually read Sanskrit, I don't think this is practical at all. But anyway, like, okay. Doesn't really interest me, but if it interests you, definitely check it out. This is really cute, but I'm not sure about it. So this is the Tarot of the Fairy Folk. The artwork is very interesting. This is by Giacinto Godenza, or Godenzi rather. Also published by Lo Scarabeo. It's going to be their typical tuck box kind of deck. It's set to release July 8th. There's not really that many images, to be honest with you. I'm definitely interested. I would like to see a walkthrough of this, I think, because the art style is very particular, and I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. So I would want to see like a walkthrough to see if it's something that would really interest me and something that I would want to bring into my collection. But at the moment, it's just sitting on my wish list. Then we have the Cards of Transformation. This is by Lo Scarabeo, published by Lo Scarabeo. I don't know what this is. I guess it's some kind of like playing card deck, I guess, that they have. How many cards is in here, though? Oh, it's a limited edition fortune-telling deck. Okay. Playing card deck. Also set to release July 8th. How many cards is in here? I'm assuming 52. I don't know. It doesn't even say. I wish that these companies would provide better information. Like, tell us how many cards are going to be in it. Tell us what the length of the guidebook is. Like, I'm sitting here guessing, like, guessing at what it is that I'm going to be looking at. These are the backs, I guess. The backs are cute. I'm not really into the fact that there's color and then black and white. Like, what? It's like really mismatchy in my opinion. But if you're into like older style decks, limited edition, low Scarabeo type of cartomancy decks or fortune telling decks, definitely check it out. Okay, so then we have another fortune telling deck or a fortune card game from Los Scarabeo. This is a game of fortune cards, and this is what it looks like. I love the backs. I really like the backs, actually. I don't know. It's it's a limited edition deck as well for people who are into like the cartomancy collection that they do. I don't know how many cards in here. I'm assuming it's like 52, 54, something like that, but who knows? Don't take my word for it. Okay, then we have the Queen Mab Oracle. This is by Tess Whitehurst and by Melanie Delon and Celia Giath. This is published by, I believe, Blue Angel, and is a 160-page guidebook. How many cards are in here? I don't even know. Telling you, we're always guessing how many cards are in a deck. Does it say on the thing itself? No, it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't say how many cards there are. Honestly, probably 36 is what I'm going to assume. Let's check Llewellyn. Let's check Llewellyn's website and see if we can. Okay. So. I'm sorry, 20? Please tell me that it's not 20 cards. Is this only 20 cards? Yo. If this is only 20 cards. No, wait. 45. Okay. Whew. I was gonna like have a fit right then. Like 20 cards for like $40. So it's like $40 in Canada. No. It seems like there might be 45 at least. I wish they would say that somewhere. Because, oh my god. It doesn't say that anywhere, and I have no idea. Anyway, this deck doesn't even interest me, honestly. I'm not into it. If you're into it, check it out. Okay, so the Tarot of Vampires. This is by Charles Harrington, illustrated by Craig Meyer. Craig Meyer. This is releasing in Canada in August, but in the U.S. it's I can't even speak. I swear to God, I can speak. I can't speak right now. It's releasing in July, is what I'm trying to say. It's releasing in July in the US. Specifically July 8th is why I'm talking about it. So the guidebook is 240 pages. It's obviously 78 cards because it's a tarot. I believe if you ordered from Llewellyn specifically, they've already shipped out their decks and people have already started receiving them, I believe. I'm not sure if that's the case for Amazon or what, but yes. If you're in Canada, however, this releases on August 8th. So just to let you know. There's no pictures up above, and there's some slight pictures here. Honestly, if I had to choose this and between this and the other vampire deck that Llewellyn has, I would prefer the other one. Tarot of Vampires with a Y. I don't remember who it's by, but yeah, I like the imagery of that one better. It's way more 90s gothic vampire. This one is obviously more modern vampire. So if you're into that, definitely check it out. Then we have the Tarot Original 1909 Mini. This is published by Los Garabel and is releasing July 8th. So if you were looking for a mini deck, oops, I didn't mean to. There we go. I didn't mean to close that there. If you're interested in getting a Rider-Waite-Smith mini, there's this one. This collection has everything from just the book to the kit set, the big box set that comes with the book and the cards. You can get the cards separately in just a tuck box. You can get this version round cards, and now you can get it in mini format. So they're pulling out all the stops when it comes to this particular set, and you can get it in like every imaginable situation or scenario. Then we have the Yuletide Tarot. This is by Christopher Hughes and illustrated by Aaron O'Leary Brown. This is published by Llewellyn, and in the US it's set to release in July 8th specifically. In Canada, however, it's set to release in September. Which is fine with me. I actually pre-ordered this deck when it was on sale, and I got it for like $30 something, which is better than the $45 it is actually. So I'm excited for this, but yes, it only releases in September for me. But if you're in the US, it's releasing soon, so definitely check it out. The guidebook is 312 pages. And it looks like they've reimagined their suits. So wands is candles, cups is good cheer, swords is canes, and gifts are pentacles, which I'm totally cool with. It's a theme deck. It's something I expect with theme decks to have the suits renamed and whatnot. So that is great, and I'm excited for it. It looks really interesting. I've always wanted a deck specifically for the Christmas season, so I'm really excited to get this whenever I do and bring it into my collection and use it, because that's going to be fun. Okay, so then we have the Universal Monsters Tarot Deck and Guidebook. This is by Casey Gilly and illustrated by... Who's it illustrated by? Oh, man. I don't remember. Does it say? No, it doesn't say. No, it doesn't say. I don't remember who it's illustrated by, but I did receive an advance copy of this. The video will actually be up this week, so you'll actually see it soon. I got it from Inside Editions. They sent it to me for review. It's releasing July 11th. And the guidebook, which it won't let me. It does this. I don't know what's wrong with Amazon sometimes. 128-page guidebook. I have to say that I really like this more than the horror tarot. I'll tell you that right now. I really like it. Yeah, it's all themed around the horror movies, very classic old horror movies. So like if you the horror movies from like the 50s and whatnot, like the black and white ones. So I really like it. It's really cool. The guidebook is done really well. It gives you like the information on the person, like who the person is in the particular card, and the imagery is really nice. I like it a lot actually. So I really like it, and I can't wait to upload my video so you guys can see the deck fully. But yes, it's great. If you're into like horror classics, like horror movie classics, you might be interested in this, or you might like this in that sense. So definitely check it out if you're interested. Then we have the Arcanus Animal Tarot. This is by David De Pasquale and is published by Hay House. Now this is set to release July 11, and I am supposed to be receiving a copy of this for the purposes for review. This originally was indie and was picked up mass market by Hay House, and it looks cool. It's minimalist, but I like it. It looks great. Let's look at some images here. We have the Fool. We still have like the symbolism, but in more of a minimalistic style, which I really like. And it's all animals. I'm wondering if the guidebook says what the animal is. I'm hoping it does, but we shall see. Guidebook is 136 pages. These curious creatures are packed with personality like the animals in movies like Zootopia and Disney's Robin Hood. I love that. Oh my god, I can't wait to see what this is and see like the guidebook and whatnot, because this looks really interesting. It's really cool. So yes, if you're interested in this, it's releasing on July 11th. Definitely check it out if you're interested. Then we have the Realist Oracle. This is by Kendra Austin and illustrated by Bria Benjamin. This is published by Chronicle Prism. So Chronicle Books. I was like, Prism? I was like, who's that? Chronicle Books. It's imprint of Chronicle Books. So this is releasing July 18. It's 120 pages in the guidebook. 53 cards. Interesting. Do they have any pictures of the cards? Oh, yes, they do. Oh, this is cute. Abundance, make a wish, manifest, blessed out, fill your cup. The backs are interesting. Follow the spark, daydreaming, create, community. Interesting. I don't know if this would interest me specifically, but it does look cool. Very modern. Very modern. So if you're interested in a modern Oracle deck, definitely check this out and see if it's something that would interest you. Then we have the Mary Magdalene Oracle. This is by Megan Watterson and illustrated by Moon Juby. Not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Apologies if I did not. I'm supposed to be receiving a copy of this for the purposes of review from Hay House, along with Megan's book that she published in 2021, I believe, called Mary Magdalene Revealed. So that way I can read the book and get a better understanding of this deck on Mary Magdalene. It seems interesting. It is collage, as you can clearly see. I'm kind of I honestly, I'm not always the biggest fan of collage. It really depends, but this collage is pretty nice in my opinion. It's definitely interesting, I have to say. And I'm very intrigued by it. I'm wondering like what I would pair with this specifically in terms of like tarot. Oh, the Rose Tarot. Is the Rose Tarot? Rosebud? The Rosebud Tarot? That would probably pair really nicely with this. Like, really nicely. This is cool. It's cool. It's set to release July 18. 120-page guidebook. Very interesting. I did look into the creator and the call it the author. She has like a degree in theology, like a master's in theology, so that's interesting. I'm excited to see this and read the book and read the guidebook for the deck, and see what I think of it. Because I really like the art style. The art style is obviously not by Megan, by Moon Juby. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. If not, I really do apologize. But it seems very interesting. Then we have the Fairies Oracle Deck and Guidebook. This is Wisdom, Inspiration, and Magic from Folk Tales Around the World. This is by Eugene Fletcher and illustrated by Camilla Pham. This is published by Running Press. Set to release July 25th. 88-page guidebook. 40 cards. It's surrounding different fairies from like literature and like folklore and things like that. It's really cool. I did receive an advance copy of this for review and have already filmed my video for it. It'll be up towards the end of July, just before this deck releases, so you can check it out before it releases. And I really like it. Personally, I have to say, I really like it. The guidebook is fantastic. It actually tells you who is in the card and gives you a little bit of a backstory on them specifically. So I really like it, and I'm very excited to work with it. And I can't wait for you guys to see my video, because I did some pairings in it and they look great. So yes, so that was my last deck. And that's it for July. Those are all the releases that are coming out in July. Definitely check out the links down below, which are Amazon US affiliate links, if you're interested in anything that's here. If not, then thanks for watching. It's okay if you don't end up buying anything, or maybe you just add things to your wish list, which is cool. I add things to my wish list all the time, so perfectly okay. And of course, if nothing interests you, then come back for next month. Maybe something in August video will interest you more. So thank you so much for watching. Definitely let me know in the comments what interests you, what doesn't. Love to hear from you on the things that I spoke about today. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Turn on that bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it's greatly appreciated and helps me in the long run. Thanks so much, and I hope that you have a great day.